What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. I got my hand up in the air right here because what I'm bringing you right now is so nasty, so awesome that I didn't want to show you the whole thing at once. I wanted to show you the most fierce looking part, the craziest, coolest looking part first. But the problem is the whole thing is crazy cool. It's crazy awesome. So I figured maybe I'd just show you this. Like, yeah, oh yeah, look at that. That's what I'm about to show you. Because if I tried to just show you the grip, let me try to get that in there without getting the blade. If I tried to just show you the grip, you'd be like, oh man, that is one badass looking two-tone micarta hollow pinned grip. This shape of this thing is just phenomenal. All the way through, so well contoured, just perfect in the hand. This thing is awesome, baby. And so I couldn't have started here because it was just cooler than it should be. You know what I mean? It's just cool. So then I thought, well, I mean, you could, if the handle's so cool, I could start with the blade. But the blade, whew, this is one of the most ridiculously sweet and nasty at the same time looking blade shapes you will ever see in a Bowie. I mean, look at the up sweep to the down, all the way back around. This thing is as mean as you want. Now, it's the Condor Atrox, right? And gosh, it's great. The Condor Atrox, and the company's name is Condor, right? We all know that it's Condor. But this one looks as nasty as the bird that the company is named from. This is a condor. This is a monster. It's a beast. This thing looks like it can take down a buffalo if you just lay it on the table and let the buffalo walk into it. It's just that awesome. It's a really crazy cool blade. Now, unlike a lot of the condors that you see me do, this one has a different kind of sheath, and I freaking love it. They got the Kydex sheath that's friction hold, and I'm pretty sure if well, maybe not. I was gonna say because it's not too difficult to get it out, but it holds in there pretty good. I thought if I shook it hard enough it would come out. Guess not. It's in there better than I gave it credit for. You have the rivets are all hollow, so you can use them as lashing points. Lashing. You have leather unfastenable straps, so you can take it on and off of your gear without having to take your gear apart to get it off, or your belt down. And I like that because the screws, it is ambidextrous, so you can turn it around. Right there, you can see the Condor head. On the back, you can see El Salvador. This sheath is so well made. It is so well made. Now, you see a lot of the leather sheaths they made, which they make amazing leather sheaths. They're always tight when you buy them. Some super tight. But this one right here, this fits this blade perfect. No, I'm a huge leather sheath fan. K-Bar Big Brother couldn't have it without a leather sheath. And think about it, man. You guys know how big the K-Bar Big Brother is. This is the K-Bar Big Brother. This is the Condor Atrox Bowie. Holy crap, it is big, right? So, and as everybody knows, a Bowie is made to be a fighting knife. That's what it is. A large Bowie is a fighting knife first and foremost. That's what it is. So it's this one they have classified as a survival knife, right? But don't get it wrong, guys. This is a fighting knife first. Can you survive with this knife? Oh, without a freaking doubt, you can survive with this knife. Let's go over the specs real quick. I have them right behind me. Well, right behind me, but you. Let's see. The blade length, 10 3/4 inches. The total length is 17 5/8. The weight is 1 pound, 4 ounces. The weight with the sheath is 1 pound, 13 ounces. The width at the widest point is 1 3/8 inches. Your steel is 1075 high carbon. Let's see. Full tang, lanyard hole riveted, micarta, obviously two-tone micarta, and from El Salvador. So it is from El Salvador, and Condor has this guy who works there or works for them or something, and he designs knives. And I brought you the Undertaker Bowie, and you'll remember that thing. It was awesome, designed by the same guy. So this dude's name is Joe Flowers, right? And Joe obviously is good at what he does. And people of Condor, Joe deserves a raise. All right. I went online to pick up the Plan A. That's what I wanted. I wanted the Plan A Bowie from Condor. Problem is, I don't think it's out yet because it was all pre-order on different things, and it was just impossible for me to find. And so I was like, well, okay, looks like I have to wait on that Plan A, and I was kind of bummed about that. But then I started looking at the Atrox, and I started thinking, that's probably the meanest looking Bowie. Not a fantasy Bowie, not some cheap fantasy Bowie that you see. You pick it up and you swing real hard and the blade falls off. Not something goofy. This is a usable, real fighting Bowie that you can survive with. This is a real deal blade, and it's just mean looking. It's just freaking mean looking. If Superman was ever to join the dark side, this would be his toenails. It would just raw. It is just mean looking. I freaking love it. So let's get back to Joe, right? So Joe designs like a ton of different blades for these guys, and I mean a ton. He does a bunch of different stuff. He writes for magazines and all kinds of different knife world things, and he's a huge outdoorsman. He does primitive living things. He let's see. Oh, he has a degree in zoology. The guy is into everything outdoors. It's what he is. He's fitness, martial arts. He does youth camps, outdoor skills, survival classes. He's a naturalist, a hunter, a fisherman. The guy just does it all. He's even a beekeeper. He throws knives. The guy just knows blades. It's what he does, you know? So he, designing this one, he knocked it out of the park, I think. In my opinion, this shape is a shape that needs to be part of this world. It's just awesome. So let's see how well they did his shape's edge. And, ooh, wow. All right, so it comes mighty sharp. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of hairs. It comes mighty sharp. Hopefully you can see it because it's a black blade, but I just dropped a bunch of hairs off there. You can see some hanging out. There you go. It comes sharp. It comes sharp out of the box, and it comes feeling really, really good. This thing is mean. Now they say a survival outdoors knife, you know what I mean? But a true survival knife wouldn't have such a long swedge. A swedge is made for one thing, and that's penetrating. It's ease of penetration. The problem with when you have a swedge on a survival knife is survival knives are made for bushcrafting work, and you're going to end up doing batoning with a survival knife, or it's made to be able to, because generally if you're smart, you'll have either a hatchet or axe or something like that if you're doing any kind of long-term stuff where you need firewood. But if not, and all you have is a blade, you went out into the woods with a single blade, you're going to need to baton. And yes, you could baton here, put your log here and baton here and drive it down that way. But going on the swedge, you're just going to be breaking batons left and right. and it is not ideal for that. However, the rest of it absolutely is. You have a 90 right here, so you can strike spark. You can put a ferro rod right inside this little notch in the ricasso right there, and you can drag that. So you have plenty of places, the end of the edge, where you can strike spark. The thing is comfortable, and just like its sheath, you have lashing points everywhere. Lashing points everywhere. I really, really appreciate that. And it's very, very comfortable in the hand. The weight is just absolutely perfect. And you're outside and you're in the woods and you're camping, and all of a sudden here comes Bigfoot, and you need to defend yourself. Well, guess what, Mr. Bigfoot? I'm going to defend myself, right? Woo! Martial artists, it takes one to know one, and I could say with 100% certainty, and get some of those hairs off of there, that this was built by an artist. You know what I mean? This was built by someone who understands what it takes to understand how to position yourself to protect yourself. And this blade is made to be able to do that. So let's take it outside and stop with the yabber yabber and see just how incredibly awesome this Condor is. All right, let's go. All right, let's begin this process at the old stump. We're going to do some 4-foot drops. We'll see how gravity affects the balance. It doesn't. I mean, oh my gosh, that's a 4-foot drop. I can barely get the blade out. We're going to do that one more time after we get you guys situated again, because we got some light breeze here that's just strong enough to blow you down. All right, so let's do one more drop here, and even with that breeze, nothing. Now, I just did a 4-foot drop, a little gravity drop. Look at this. Look at how much bite there is. And speaking of bite, let's test that. We're going to do a couple hard downward throws, see if any of this loosens up, see if we get any weird tip action. Holy mackerel. Yeah. Picking up an off-weight object with the tip of a blade is a good way to bend it. Did not bend this tip. All right, let's try again. Man, that is just solid. Holy moly. Get a little pry right here at the tip. See if anything is going to pull out or break. And let's see, we got some good pressure on that one. Ugh. And we are looking at a perfectly straight tip, perfectly Condor. All right, so let's see. Give me an end to this rope here. If I can't find one, I'll have to make one. Oh, I found one. I found an end. So we got some nylon rope. Whew. That's a straight push cut. And that edge just showed you what's going on with that. So now we have some hard vacuum cleaner hose, and we are just going to slice right through that. That is easy. I put a nice slice right through my stump as I cut through that. All right, so let's see what we have here that we can play with. Let's see. Holy moly. So can we feather stick with the Condor Atrox? Yeah, you tell me. You tell me if we could feather stick with that. Let's knock those feathers off of there. Get a little chop down here. Oh yeah, oh my God, this thing is so smooth. This knife is butter smooth. So let's see here. You got to make some camp protection. You got to make some pit spikes. You got to make animal traps. You got to make spearheads. You got to make arrows. You got to make a spear fishing hook. Anything you have to do that requires transforming a flat piece of wood into a sharp piece of wood. Man, look at that. A freaking tip so fine being made with this blade that you can stab wood into wood. Let's see if we can come down on this without missing it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That was nice. Took a nice little chunk out of there. See if we still have enough tip left to dive back into that wood. We kind of do. All right, let's see if we can get it to stay. Close enough. I'm just going to swing at it and move my hand. Oh, I didn't generate enough power, but at least I hit it. Sent it flying. Well, let's see. Let's give us a new tip. Let's give us a new tip here. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Oh, that's better. I hit that one solid. I hit that one solid. So, man, that's pretty cool. That's fun to do. Bam. Easy money. This one's a lot thicker. Let's see how many times it takes us to get through it. 1, 2. Huh. Well, 3. 3. Just crazy. Crazy how good this is, man. Barely even swung that one straight through. Let's do some kitchen prep. Woo. Bam. Bam. That's easy. Let's get a nice notch in here. Let's get a nice notch in here. You're building a shelter or you're making a bow, you're going to need to be able to do some notching. It's very, very important in the field of survival. So this is a big fat log, but you can see it notches easily. I mean, just easy. Let's see. Shave some of that down there. Man, this stuff is rough. This stuff is rough, but this knife is rougher. So I'm going to do a side grip and do some pulls. Oh, man. Gosh, this is just, it's just nice, guys. Bam. There's a good solid split. Whoo wee. Man, I am digging this thing. Okay, we got the sports cone. We'll stab into it. Woohoo. And just pull. We'll stab into it and we'll pull. I actually stabbed all the way through. All right, so normally I'd be testing its ability to stab through hide with a soccer ball, but my soccer ball, the dog took way over there, so we'll have to do that over there. All right, so as a hunting knife, we have leather and we have some hide here. Can it go through hide? Oh, man. That was almost cheating. It was so easy. It was so easy. So it can definitely, without a doubt, pierce through hide. Let's see. Let's see here. Uh-oh. You guys just went to sleep on me. You guys went to sleep on me. Stay awake, y'all. Stay awake. We got more fun stuff. All right. There we go. There we go. So can we process wood for a campsite to make fire? Absolutely. And remember what I was telling you, if we wanted, we can baton from back here because the blade is so long and it gives us so much area to use when we need to process. We have a lot. So I mean, you think about the width and the size of the log you'd actually be able to use. Let's find a big one over here. Let's find one here. Okay, so this log is huge. This is a big log, right? Normally this isn't what you're batoning. Ugh, falling backwards. All right, so, but look at the length of this blade right? And going through, that's a whole lot of mass, right? I could use a better baton, but you can see that it would clearly baton all the way through. Now here's the deal. My baton, I would go through very fast because of that clip point. I mean, that swedge there. So I would be able to literally keep pounding away. It would take a little while to get through something this big, but you can see how easily it's going to pierce. Let's see. Let's see. It bites in so well. The hardest thing to do is get it out. Getting it in was no problem. Getting it out's the issue. So, man. Now that's a big log to be banging into. Let's see. And this edge, the spine from hitting it, this is flawless. Flawless means unflawed, without issue, no problemo. All right, so let's do some chopping. Let's do some chopping. All right, over the river and through the woods. So I have this tree right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold you and show you how this thing chops. If I'm all over the place, I apologize. But it's gonna be a pretty simple show for you guys to be able to see what's happening here. So this is just, I don't know if I'm getting you in there. That's just a few whacks so far. And that thing is just burying into this log, right? Look at this. 1, 2, look at the size of the chunk it's taken out of there. Look at that. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch this. Bam, bam. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. How's that edge look? Oh, that's even more insane. It's even more insane. That edge is beautiful. It is freaking beautiful. Let's walk through all the dangerous logs that I probably should pile. All right, hold on a second. All right, I think we're gonna try and give this thing a 5-yard toss. And, you know, he's a knife thrower. If you design knives and you're a knife thrower, you should probably design one that can throw. So I'm gonna hope at 5 yards, this first throw will stick. Come back to y'all. Well, I would say that right there, that right there is a stick. Oh, I mean, that was in there. Any tip damage, any bending? No. That thing is a beast, man. So this is it, guys. This is the Condor Atrox, and if I'm pronouncing it wrong, Condor, I apologize. Wow, you guys made a knife. You guys made a freaking knife. This thing is as great a Bowie as you could ever want. It's just amazing. Amazing. Guys, if you have a chance to pick one of these up, pick it up. I think they're online for around $130, somewhere in there. And I mean, I would have easily dropped 180 on this thing. It's just so worth it. Having it in my hand, just feeling the balance. Holy mackerel, the pull through the hand. It's just an absolutely great piece. So that's it, guys. Brought you something special today. Something special. And speaking of special, I'm Donnie B all day. And until next knife, wow.